What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vonnie coming back at y'all with another video. So, in today's video, man, I want to talk about being selfish with your money. It's your money, man. You earned it. You put in the hours. You got the money. Don't let nobody take that money from you, bro. Like, look, imagine somebody asks you for one of these 20s. Just one. That would be selfish of them. And they don't care. They're going to ask you. They're going to ask you regardless. It's up to you to be like, nah, I earned this money. I went out and got this money. This is my money. At the end of the day, people are gonna ask. You gotta tell them no. Yeah, I'm sorry. You got to tell them no. You got to tell them no. Nobody cares about your financial future more than you. No one. No one on this earth. Everybody will come to take your money. If you give them money, no one's gonna decline any money. If you're putting up a 20, somebody's gonna come get that 20. If you're putting up $1, somebody's gonna come get that dollar for free. You feel me? So people will always have an opinion about how you spend your money. But when you're struggling financially, most won't even pay your bills. Most won't even help you out. Protect your future by making decisions that benefit you first. So, a lot of people will try to come take your money. And then when it's time for them to pay you back or, be on the same stuff, it ain't gonna happen, man. They don't have it. They don't have it. At the end of the day, they didn't have it when you gave it to them. They're not gonna have it when you don't have it. You feel me? So keep your money, man. Stop funding other people's lifestyles. If you're constantly paying for friends, lending money, or trying to impress people, you're delaying your own financial goals. You can't just be handing out money. You're gonna go buy some designer and you're giving that $1 billion company just a little bit more money. You feel me? What are you doing? Stop doing that. No one cares to see nobody in no designer. I never looked at a person's clothes and be like, dang, he got that shit on. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie. I never did that. I never see somebody who was like, dang, you really got that shit on. Like, I don't really care. If you got a $400 shirt on, and you got a plain white tee, man, I'm gonna think that's a plain white tee. I ain't even gonna question if it's designer or anything. I'm gonna immediately just assume. So, learn to say no without feeling guilty. At first, it was super hard for me every time, man. I wanted to help everybody. Here, you need help. Here, break it off. This money's just in my account, so why not help out everybody who's around me? Who's struggling. Why not? But at the end of the day, you have to build your own empire. You have to build your own stuff up. If you keep giving people money out of your savings account, when are you ever gonna save? When are you ever gonna invest? You feel me? So be stingy. Honestly, it's your money. Look, you make $20 an hour, you give somebody $20. You just gave them an hour of your time. Now, imagine giving somebody $1,000. What? You just gave them 50 hours of your time. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not worth it. In the end, it's your life. You got to build your own empire, and you got to build your own emergency fund too. Honestly, like, you really shouldn't be helping people in this economy. I'm sorry to say it, bro. It's hard to help people out with money. You can give people words of encouragement. You can do all that, but money, come on, man. I went to work for this. You're not going to work at the same time as me, and you're not working as hard as me. Why would I give you some money? You feel me? You can't pour from an empty cup before giving money away. Make sure you have enough to save to handle unexpected expenses. That's why I said build that emergency fund up. And if you got an emergency fund, maybe you can start handing out a little bit, but I wouldn't even recommend it even then. Because I ain't gonna lie, they'll just keep asking. Invest for yourself. Spend your money on skills, certifications, books, businesses, or anything that increases your earning potential. The best investment is often the one that helps you make more money. Get some assets. I'm gonna say that right now. Get some assets. I'll say start off with an investment account. That's the one asset that is, you don't have to rely on anybody else but yourself. Honestly, an investment account is you just put money in and it's your money and you just look at that account grow. You see the compound interest after years and you'll be all right. Second thing I'll say is go get a building and live in it. Now, that's what I'm on, that real estate stuff. You go get a building, you live in it, you rent out the other side. Stuff like that. Those are just little assets that you can get that'll build, your portfolio over time. your future self will thank you. Every dollar you save or invest gives your future more freedom. Think beyond today's focus and you'll be all right. Honestly, it's hard in this economy. Like, just to put money away, put money to the side, because we really don't know. Like, I seen a little thing the other day on Facebook. It said gas will be $6+ and where I'm from, Ohio, $6 for gas is insane. That's insane. I never seen it. Never seen that. But that's what they're saying. They're saying it's going to be $6 in 30 years. And, I'll be alive in 30 years. I'll be 50, but I'll be alive, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to live in an economy where I'm just like, ooh, $6 gas in Ohio. I can only imagine what it's going to be in California. It's going to be like $11, $12 just for a gallon of gas. Hey, that's why I'm saving now. So when the future does come, hey, I got all this money. I can just pay that. I ain't got to worry about it. Stop trying to look rich. Designer clothes, expensive cars, luxury purchases won't build wealth. You go buy that new car, this economy is over. It's over. You're stuck. You're stuck for at least 2 to 3 years. You go get a new house, even if it's a small house, you're stuck. You're stuck for at least 4 or 5 years with the house. And then you get the designer clothes, you're gonna be stuck in. If you go get some designer every single month, you're stuck. You're lost. You're lost in life. You don't have it like that. And a lot of people don't have it like that. But they still wanna, post on Instagram, post on Facebook, let everybody see, let their friends and family see. Nah. It's over with. Post it a lot. I don't even believe anybody that has some designer on. And who cares? Who cares what I believe, for real? But I don't. I believe that they spent their last on that designer. Every time I see somebody with some designer on, especially if I ain't gonna lie, especially if like my homies went to school with them or anything. Like, bro, we went to school together. You ain't posted about no business. You ain't posted about no nothing. You just post some designer one time. Nah, bro, I ain't believing that. Protect your peace. You protect your peace. A lot of people go crazy out here, trying to get their finances together, trying to see what they can do next. And it's like, nah, man. Financial stress is one of the biggest sources of anxiety because you're just living for the future. Be intentional with your money because it's yours. You earned it and you want more of it. Especially if you clicked on this video, I know you want more. I know you want more money. So protect it. Protect your peace. Protecting your peace comes with protecting your money. And there's gonna be people in your life, I ain't gonna lie, there's gonna be people in your life that'll real life come to you, hey, can I have this? I'll pay you back. They won't never pay you back. It's fine. You just know never to give them money again, you feel me? So you have to learn to say no. Whether it's family asking for money, friends wanting expensive outings, or unnecessary subscriptions, every no wasted is yes to your future, There's going to be people that are going to be with you for the rest of your life. We can go on vacation when I'm rich by 30. I promise you, we can go on as many vacations when I'm rich by 30. But right now, I want to stack. I don't want to go on vacation. I ain't trying to go. Me personally, I ain't never even been on a plane. And that's cool. That's cool. This is enough money to give me like 10, 12 plane rides. I'm cool with that. Have never been on a plane. I'm cool with that though. Because I know I'm building for my future. I know when I'm 35, I'm gonna probably be taking a plane trip every other week. So I'm not rushing to do things. You feel me? I'm very patient. And I feel like a lot of people need to learn that patience when it comes to money. Because money, it's not just something that you're just earning just to do. I get it. We have to do it because we're on earth. But at the end of the day, this is all you. This is all hours of work. Hours. This ain't come from no TikTok video. No, I ain't make no YouTube video and got paid this. Nah, I didn't. This is all hours of work. Hour. Like, don't just give it away. Don't just give it away. Make every dollar have a purpose. Instead of wondering where your money went each month, give every dollar a job. Saving, investing, building your business, or paying off your debt. Me personally, I got a savings account, a high yield savings account. If you don't have a high yield savings account, I strongly suggest you invest in one. I got a high yield savings account. I got $10,000 in there at a 4% yield. That's an extra $40 a month. You know, it might not seem like a lot, but guess what? 2 extra hours. You feel me? 2 extra hours that I get at the end of the month added on. You feel me? Just for free, just for having that money in there. And then, you know, once you put that money in there, now, once you put your money in your savings, now you're broke. You got to live with what you did. You can't take money out of your savings. Everybody knows that. That's the golden rule when it comes to saving. Once you put the money in, it's gone. It's gone. Like, you don't have that money no more. That's not your money. That's your savings account money. So, and the same for the investment account. Once you put it into the investment account, it's gone. It's gone. You got to learn to live like that. And that's what I've been doing. I need you to do that too. You know, you put money into the investment account, you can switch your stocks up once you put it in, but you can never take that money out and put it back into your bank account. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You feel me? Financial freedom requires selfish seasons. And I say selfish seasons, but I ain't gonna lie, it takes some selfish years. You gotta be selfish for some years, you know? There may be seasons where you skip vacations, eat at home, work overtime, or avoid paying unnecessary spending. Temporary sacrifice creates long-term freedom. You know, you sacrifice for 3-4 years, you never know, man. You could be rich in 3 and 4 years. 3, 4, 5 years. And then you won't have to deal with nothing. You can go on vacation every month. You can eat out whenever you want. You don't have to work overtime. You don't have to worry about, oh, is this too much? Is this Nah, just save up, let that interest compound, let, you know, your history and everything do the talking for you, and you ain't got to worry about saying no to anybody. Like, that's the point. That's where I want to get to, where I'm making so much money, I ain't even got to say no to nobody. But you got to start somewhere. You can't just automatically, oh, I'm rich now. Oh, I'm making a few bucks now. I got to give away. Nah, because once you give to one, you got to give to another, and then another, and then another, and then another. Just say no. Just say no. It's your money. Be selfish with it. Because people are going to be selfish with their money, so you should as well. And look at the top people in the world. They're very selfish with their money, you know? Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. I saw a clip. Jeff Bezos was in a warehouse talking to one of his employees, and he was literally just trying to move along, trying to get away from the employee, telling him, oh, I've been here 25 years. I've been working so hard. You know, all that employee was looking for was a thank you. You know, maybe Jeff Bezos could have pulled 100 out. Just think about it. Jeff Bezos could have pulled 100 out and been like, here, take this. You know, thank you for all your hard work. Nah, Jeff Bezos just shied away. He's selfish. He's selfish with his money. That's an employee who's praising his company, who's congratulating him on building this company from the ground up. He couldn't give him 100. He's selfish. You feel me? That's how you should imagine. He's a trillionaire being selfish with $100. Imagine how you should be with $1. You feel me? So make sure you're tracking them dollars and be very selfish with your money. But that's all I got for the video, man. I appreciate y'all for joining, man. If y'all can like, comment, subscribe, I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.